is everything? I am here relatively on time for the first time in a while. I also have a little bit of false energy right now because I just had coffee with a student. I have a student who came in town, so I met them for coffee in the afternoon, and I just came back from that, and I decided I didn't really want a decaf coffee, so I just got a full calf latte. So yeah, I am trying to somewhat, cheers, Victor. I am trying to somewhat, neutralize it with some, or dilute it with some water right now. How's everyone on this fine, fine day? Chi Eduardo, hello. Michael, hello. Victor, Cranky Goldfish. Thank you, Victor. Let's see. Everything good with you, Michael? That's great. Excellent. I'm glad that your grandma's back home. Hopefully she's feeling better. Chi Eduardo, you are getting better at badinery. That's fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Cranky Goldfish, good morning to you. So I'm guessing it is morning for you on the other side of the world. Is that right? It is late afternoon here in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so from what I can tell, I'm fairly prepared today. I have my 1 hour timer. I have all of my music out. I even got my flute out. So Nathan, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Holy cow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wow, it was very late showing up here, but thank you so much. If you guys received a membership from Nathan, please say thank you to Nathan. Nathan, thank you so much for your continued support. It really helps me out. I am so thrilled. I guess speaking of memberships, every time I upload a video, members get a 24-hour sneak peek, or what's it called? Pre-release? Early access. That's the word. Early access to my videos, which is making me realize I need to get my video done 1 day earlier than I want to. So that's going to be fun. I will have a video that will come out public on July 3rd. It seems to be a very odd, random day, but it is of some significance. But I guess members will get it on July 2nd. Just so you guys are aware, for those of you who are here watching, the video that will come out next is not flute related. It is a TSW update. So, not everyone really keeps up with my streams, and that is totally fine. So it is very easy to, just not really know what's going on with this whole TSW situation. So I decided to just make a very long video essay about what's been happening. So it has been a very healing process for me as well, to be able to articulate what has happened in the last few years, and really what's happened in the last decade. So, I feel that it's worth it to put it out there. And I think that you guys will, better understand why my channel has been sort of topsy-turvy for the last few years. So, yeah. Celestian, hello, welcome back. How are you doing? I just realized that this thing is kind of, sagging a little bit. Hello, Blue Moon. Is it some serious traffic getting out? Let's see. What time is it right now? Right. It is 4 p.m. Yeah. These days, ever since COVID happened, we have noticed that rush hour starts earlier and ends later. So rush hour is more like rush hours now, because it used to be kind of like your very typical like 5 to 7. Nowadays it's like 4 to 8. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know about the other big cities out there, but Seattle, for sure, the rush hours have extended both ways since COVID. I think it's because a lot of people still do work from home. So kind of the hours are really topsy-turvy these days. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I hope you guys get out of the traffic very soon. You know, that stop and go is really, really annoying. You know, like there was one time we got caught in traffic. We were, there was a stretch of road that like normally takes half an hour to get through, and it took us like 2 hours of just stop and go, and we were delirious by the end, like absolutely delirious. So yeah, thank you, Michael, that's so sweet. The video is going to be very heavy, so just as a forewarning, I do put a warning in the beginning of the video as well, so just in case people do not want to hear this heavy of a story, they can click out if they want to. So, hey Einstein, how are you? Welcome back. Chef Maiku, hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Sure thing, Michael. So Celestian, you are just cleaning up from practice today. Oh, awesome. I'm just about to get started. So it's 9 a.m. in Australia. Oh, yes. Yes, it is. It is 9 a.m. in Australia. Good morning to you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, wonderful start to your day. Is it pretty cold over there right now? Because, you know, here is getting really warm. So I think in Australia, it's you guys' winter, right? Stay warm. All right, stay warm. Okay, so I think I'm just going to start practicing, but you guys please keep chatting. Oh, one more thing before I start practicing. In case y'all missed it, I still haven't come out with an official, I need to come out with an official like post. So I'm probably going to come out with it early July. I will be at NFA, National Flute Association Convention, in San Antonio, Texas, August. I will be there from the 1st to the 4th. Well, technically the 5th, but I'm leaving on the 5th. And I will be at the Flute Center booth for a shop with JAF meet and greet on Saturday and Sunday. So I believe Saturday I will be there at 3 p.m. I think that's August 3rd. And then August 4th, Sunday, I will be there at 11 a.m. So for 2 hours each time. You know, let me double check. I know I double checked last time, but I can't remember. So give me a sec. Let me just check it real quick. Did I get the dates right? I did. Saturday, August 3rd, at 3 p.m. at the Flute Center booth for 2 hours. And then Sunday, August 4th at 11 a.m. again for 2 hours at the Flute Center booth. If you guys are going to be at the Flute Convention, you may see me milling about when I'm not there. So if you see me, please stop me, say hi. If you guys are a regular in the chat here, please tell me what your username is so I can, you know, like recall who you might be. I know that when I was at the Seattle Flute Festival, some people saw me and did not stop me to say hi. So I just here to straight up tell you guys, if you see me in person at the Flute Convention, please just stop me. Just like, even if I'm like on the way to the bathroom or something, I will stop and at least say hi, give you a hug if you're okay with it, take a picture, whatever you want, for at least 10 to 30 seconds at least. Like, even if I really have to go to the bathroom, I will at the very least stop and say hello, give you a hug. Okay. So I would love nothing more than that, to be able to say thank you to you guys as well for supporting my content. So yeah. Oh, Chef Maiku, you're going to be performing and enjoying the Saturday. Okay. Chef Maiku, come up to me and just like say to my face, I'm Chef Maiku. Okay. Like, if you say that, I'll know who you are. All right. And please, if you guys can help it, please. Well, I guess it's hard to tell someone to not be starstruck. I'm a very normal person, okay? Like, there's nothing real special with me. So yeah, like literally just exactly as Chi Eduardo said, just like come right up to me and say, hi, Joanna, I'm Chef Maiku. Just that. Like, I literally just gave you, like, anyone out there who, like, you know, is in my chat and I regularly address you by your username. If you see me, you can just come right up to me and say, hey, Joanna, I'm blah, blah, blah. Just give me your username. So I'm just another flutist. No, you're a flutist. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead and share the deets on Discord. Yes, it's allowed. Yes. So, like, I know that there are quite a number of people in the Discord who will be going to the convention as well. So, like, if you guys wanted to start a thread or something of, like, for you guys to meet up, you guys can also ping me and let me know where you guys are meeting up, or you can come and see me and hang out with me as well at the Flute Center booth. That would be really fun. Yeah. So, oh, Celestia, that's so cute. Say hi to your boyfriend for me too. But yeah, like, seriously, if you guys see me, you know, like, especially in the context of a flute convention, a flute festival or whatever, please just stop me and say hi. Okay. Like, I am there to meet you guys. So, like, I feel like I've missed my chance if you guys see me and don't stop me. So, like, seriously, even if I have to go to the bathroom, I will stop and say hi to you for at least 10 seconds. Then I'll be like, I really need to go to the bathroom. Stay right here and I'll come back. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Chef Maiku. I think I will enjoy the practice very soon. Yeah. So is it worth it going to a flute festival? It is absolutely worth it if you want to shop. So if you want to shop, if you want to kind of like keep up with sort of the latest in like the latest developments in flute tech, in flute thinking, in flute discourse, absolutely worth it. And you know, because conventions are really where you go to kind of keep up with what's current. It's the easiest, fastest way to do it. It's a great place to network. You know, just network is really just a really fancy word for saying make friends. you're just meeting people and making friends, you know, and yes, innovation, exactly. So, like, that's typically what conventions are. Conventions are a place where, you know, you can really like kind of get the latest in what's happening in the flute world. The flute convention by far is like one of the like biggest, if not the biggest, flute festival convention type of thing in North America. So, like, if you wanted to just go to one place where all the latest and greatest things are, that's the place to go. Like the exhibit hall, I'm personally very excited for the exhibit hall, because when I'm not at the booth, I will be walking around too, seeing what's around. So. Yeah. Does the NFA post panel highlights on the website at all? I'm not sure. I'm really sorry. I don't know. If you can't find them on the website, I don't think it hurts to inquire about it. Because honestly, these types of things, like, you know, like if, you know, like if an organization or something decides to put something up on their website, usually it's because there is a demand for it. So like, there's no problem I don't think there's a problem in inquiring. So, will I be vlogging? I will be trying to vlog. I have actually been practicing vlogging so that I can be I mean, still awkward, but not as awkward vlogging. Because vlogging in public is, I think, a lot more awkward than a lot of people realize. When you're watching a vlog, it's really fun and immersive, and like you feel like, you know, you're in it and you're with the person vlogging. But when you are the person vlogging, it can get pretty awkward, you know. So I have been practicing. I've been I know that sounds really stupid, but I actually have been practicing vlogging. I had to do that once, I feel, as well. I think it was before my one day in the life of a master's or like a graduate student, which I really love that video, by the way. That video turned out really funny and really cute. But I think I also practiced for that one too. I practiced like at a Starbucks, I recall. Like I just practiced like filming like what I'm eating and stuff. Like, I think some of that footage actually made it into the actual vlog, but I had to practice. So it's definitely not a thing that most people do. I will say. So yeah, awesome. Let's see. Well, I see the contrabass flute at conventions. Maybe, I'm not sure. We will see. Heard you can buy random things in festivals. Yes, absolutely. So I don't have it on me, so maybe I might need to go upstairs to grab it. But my flute flag I actually bought at the San Francisco Flute Festival. That was absolutely an impulse buy from the flute festival. I remember I impulse bought a bunch of sheet music as well, that I have not actually looked at since then, which is a very typical thing to happen to flutists. But yeah, absolutely. Anyway, SF California, yes, San Francisco, California. Yeah. So I went there when I moved. I think it was like the year before I did my master's. I was really young then. I think I was 21, 22. I might have been 21. Yeah. When does it happen? I don't know. Let's look it up. San Francisco Flute Festival. San Francisco Flute Festival. So I don't think I went to the 2014 one. That's the one that's listed here, which was 10 years ago now. So it looks like this website is from 2014. Let's see. Let's just go to San Francisco Flute Society's website. Events. I think, if you're close there, you may want to check out Flutes by the Sea. So I taught a masterclass there before. So I do highly recommend it. It's really fantastic. Viviana Guzman, and I think is mostly the person who does all the stuff. And I just saw that the 2019 one, Alice Dade was there too. Very cool. So Flutes by the Sea is like a little, like, it's almost like a mini festival, but it's very like masterclass centric. So yeah, I highly recommend it. So yeah, go check out Flutes by the Sea. See if they are doing a anything soon. It looks like for the last few years they've been doing it like every other year or so, but they may not have done it for a little while now. I'm unsure. Yeah, I'm just clicking around their website right now. Yeah, Michael, I would, you have, I think, gone to a store before to try a bunch of flutes, right? That's sort of like a mini kind of flute festival experience. But yeah, definitely if you guys have the chance to go to a flute festival, I do highly recommend it just because it's just a wonderful nerdy place to be. It's nice. Like it's especially when you go and you meet a whole bunch of like-minded people who like the same thing as you. You know, it's a great place to be. So, highly recommend. Okay. Looking at the time now, I really should get started practicing. So, let's get this show on the road. I am pretty enjoying my new setup here. New setup, not that you guys can even really tell, but it's pretty cool. Like I feel like there's a lot of room here, so I'm fairly happy about that. Okay, I feel like I'm very tall in this. I guess I can. There. That seems a little better. I have to. I wonder if I just lifted this a bit more. Are you guys gonna be able to see my light though if I do that? No. Now you can. We'll do that. Okay. That's okay, I think. Cool. Okay. I'm just grabbing my pedals here. I am going to just get started here. You guys keep chatting. Have fun. I'm going to be practicing. And if you guys have any questions, just drop it in the chat. Okay, here we go. Starting with harmonics. Constantly losing it. I think the caffeine is definitely making it a little harder to have like a really consistent airstream. Yes. Have a wonderful dinner, Michael. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, it could be because of the how the caffeine is affecting my mouth. It feels like it wants to resonate in a different place than normal. So I think I need to keep that spot in mind for when I play really high notes today. Hello, Chris. How are you? How is life? I just had coffee and I'm not used to the caffeine anymore. So it definitely is affecting the dooting right now. Okay, but we figured out where that high note wants to be. It's kind of like, it feels like it's tucked higher and further forward than I really expect it to be. So that's fun. Okay, let's now do some de la sonorité. Exercise 1. Okay. Let's do this. So there we go. Okay. Did I do exercise 1 last time? I'm gonna let me check my last stream. I feel like I did it. So I feel like I should be doing number 2 instead. Let me see. What did I do on June 20th? I did 1. So today is supposed to be 2. Let me change that right quick. So here we go. Yeah, let's do 2. There we go. I'll also change that in the description. Let me do that again very quickly. Okay, we will edit. And we need to do... Oh, I do have it correct in the description. Wow, I just didn't change it in my my OBS. Okay, cool. So let's do that now. Yeah, so anyone with suggestions for double tonguing tips to share with Cranky Goldfish, go right ahead. So you have trouble moving between registers. I'm going to give my input right now. Likely it's because your flute probably wants your tongue to hit a different part of your mouth. Generally speaking, lower notes want to be tongued further forward and higher notes generally want to be tongued further back. So if you listen for the symptoms, if it sounds really swallowed, there's like a delay between the tongue and the sound coming out. It's like kind of thumpy no matter how light you go, then you're too far back. If you are too far forward, it's going to sound kind of like you're going, like your tonguing will actually sound like that. It'll sound kind of spitty. The tone of your whatever note you're tonguing will sound really thin and shallow. So then you'll want to kind of like tongue at a spot that's further back instead. So like based on those symptoms, you can move it. And most flutes are not static in where you tongue. You do have to move a little bit. So like in general, flutes tend to like low notes further forward and then high notes further back. Now, how far forward and how far back is dependent on the flute. So my gut reaction is that that's probably the issue that you might be dealing with. But yeah, so that's my input. If anyone else has some input, go right ahead. So, okay, let's do some de la sonorité. Hey, Jackie, how are you? doing all right, Jackie. I'm definitely dealing with a little bit of false energy from a latte that I just had before this. My body is not that used to caffeine anymore. I only have like coffee caffeine about once a week now. Sometimes twice. Usually the other coffee I have throughout the week, if I do have it, is decaf, and other sources of caffeine come from black tea, which is the black tea that I drink is the caffeine I can feel is not as potent as coffee. So I'm definitely kind of like, whoa, right now. Chia Eduardo is giving some pretty good tips on some places to find double tonguing exercises. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna finish this off. Yeah, I forgot that I need to get the air going all through my nose before playing those high notes, and also using sort of like a faux French tongue, so tonguing between the teeth to get those high notes going gives it a really nice ping. So I'm gonna try the last one again. Yeah, that was better. I forgot about that. Like I was just kind of like, how do I get the beginning of it to ping? And I was like, oh yeah, last week I figured out that I need to do like I need to tongue between my teeth to get them to ping when they're really soft. You don't so much have to do it when it's louder, but when it's soft, for sure, in order to get that ping. I think it also kind of gets the air flowing a little bit faster right at the beginning. And also exhaling through your nose for just like half a second before you actually start playing can also get the air going earlier, before you start those really tiny soft high notes. Okay, very cool. So I think we're going to do next time, we will do 3. So we'll do that, and then do a little bit of circular breathing. Just a, whoops. Okay, so just a little bit of circular breathing. Okay. Ah, yes, Eduardo, that's the thing. In the music world, it doesn't matter. Well, actually, this is just a life thing. No matter where you are, there's always going to be someone who will learn faster than you, and there's always going to be someone who is better than you. That is just the way it is. The world works like that. And for a long time, I always kind of felt left behind. Like no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I tried to catch up, there is no catching up. So finally, when I started this practicing streaming journey, I realized that, that really, overused saying that it's not about the destination, it's the journey. But, if you really actually take that to heart, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer to just enjoy the journey. So, yeah, it definitely is like that in all aspects of life. It doesn't matter what career you're in. It doesn't matter where you are in life. There's always going to be someone better than you. There's always going to be someone who's learning faster than you. And it's very easy to fall into the trap of feeling like, you're being left behind. And then you start being like, oh, what's the point of it? And blah, blah, blah. And you start to kind of like spiral. But yeah, if you really take it to heart that it's the learning that's the fun part. It's not the like when you get to the end, there is no end. It's a constantly moving goalpost. I think that's the part about being a human that is actually really fun, is that you never really stop learning. So there you go. Alden, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, there's no catching up. Exactly. You're going to buy an alto flute, Alden. Ooh, and you're going to use my code. Thank you, Alden. I appreciate that so much. So you're going to get the silver or the black nickel. You're a jazz flute player. Yes, those are great options for you. From what I hear, the black nickel really kind of like gives you that sort of, it's easier, I hear, to get like that dirty edge to the sound that is really good for jazz flute. And also because it's nickel, the sound kind of carries a little bit better in a jazz band. So you can, just take that into consideration, but you don't have to get one. Get the one that sounds the best on you. All right. Sometimes that can surprise you. Lippity, hello. Are you pulling for Siegeween? I'm pulling for Siegeween. That's today, right? I think Siegeween is coming out today in Genshin Impact. I have Ridesley and Nivelette, so I feel like I have to, get Siegeween too. You just got her? Congratulations! Awesome! Congratulations! Jackie, you need to play Genshin more. Genshin is fantastic, but okay, roll responsibly. Okay, roll responsibly. Just so you guys know, I am not a whale. I am a low spender. I'm a very low spender. I think I have just forgotten to get even the Welkin Moon little monthly pack thing for like $5 for months now. I've just forgotten it. You don't have to be a whale, So, ooh, I hear Monster Legends is really great. Yeah. I've heard some good stuff. Awesome. Yes, you can absolutely purchase in-game currency to essentially gamble with. You use it to gamble to see if you can get the limited characters. Now, the way I think of it is that I save up because you can earn these within the game as well. So I save them up, and I only get the characters that I want. I don't get every character. And in this manner, I treat it as if I am purchasing the character, because you every time you get the limited, the next one will be a 50-50. The next time you aim for the limited character, you get a 50-50 of whether or not you will get the next limited character that you're pulling for, or what's called a standard banner 5-star character. So sometimes I get the standard person instead, one of them that is, and then sometimes I win it. It's just up to luck. So, you know, and then if you lose the 50-50, you'll be guaranteed the limited one if you keep pulling. So I always just budget that I just pretend I'm always going to lose the 50-50. And I just budget and make sure that I can actually, you know, go all the way to hard pity. You know, and yeah, I skip some characters because you can't have them all if you're a low spender or free to play. So there you go. Okay, so roll responsibly. You heard it from here. Okay, if you're going to roll responsibly. I am not going to encourage anyone to be a whale. Okay, that's what it's called. If you just keep spending money and keep gambling, and you just pour like hundreds and thousands of dollars into these games, that's called being a whale. All right, so I do not endorse being a whale. I think it is irresponsible. All right, so, okay. I do also, Chia Eduardo makes a good point here. I do also encourage you guys to essentially roll responsibly on flute stuff as well. So in case you guys didn't know, I did actually wait 11 years before I purchased my head joint upgrade. All right. I built the like full foundation basis of my career on the previous head joint. So, which did not actually fit me completely. So there's no rush, guys. There's no rush. All right. Save up. Okay. Save up. Have a good budget. Have a realistic budget. Okay. And when you can actually just let go of that money, then you can go shop. All right. So I do also encourage, quote, rolling responsibly in the flute world. Jackie, you work at a casino, so you don't plan on spending. You know how the gambling works. Basically, just don't. So I just treat it as if I'm purchasing a character. Like, I just assume I'm going to lose the 50-50. And I just, you know, so if I win it, then I'm like, okay, then I saved some money. I saved some in-game currency. Oh, thank you, Victor. Appreciate it. Do I suggest buying separate joints? So it's more that a very typical thing to do is to upgrade just the head joint, because a lot of your sound is dependent on how the head joint is made. So a lot of people will do this. So a lot of people will have essentially my setup, which is the body and the foot joint is from the same brand. And then you'll upgrade the head joint to something different that fits your mouth really well. So yeah. Most people will upgrade just the head joint. It's like a great way to, you know, essentially fine tune the instrument to you. So yeah. In case you haven't seen it, you might like the video where I encountered this head joint, because this head joint was supposed to be part of a Flute Center review. And then I accidentally fell in love with it. So I think I called it like, oops, I bought my dream head joint. I think that's what the video is called. So if you go through my channel and take a look at that, you might like that video, I think. Okay, so a little bit more of circular breathing. I'm just going to try it on the flute now. You guys can keep talking. did one good one. Ish. Still a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so let's do 480 exercises. We're starting, we basically did half an exercise and we're doing the second half of it now. So the F dominant 7 that you see there is just me making a mark of which chord I left off on. So here we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I just want to mark that the next one I'm doing is a major 7. So let me do that really quick. Major 7. There we go. Okay. How are we all doing? Jackie, thank you so much for noticing. Yeah, I've been really working on making sure that the gaps between the notes is more connected. So thank you. That's so sweet of you to mention that. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. F major 7 chord. making it up to the high C is getting a lot easier these days. So I am pretty pleased with my lip manipulation combined with moving where I'm resonating the note in my mouth, and also some good support. So considering that I'm a little hopped up on caffeine right now, I'm pretty okay, pretty happy with that. So we're going to, I don't know if I'm going to drill the movement. We might have to turn this into a bit of a self-evaluation type thing. So I cannot remember if the last time we went forwards or backwards. I feel like I went backwards. So we're going to go forwards this time. And we'll just play it and then give myself a self-evaluation and then see if there are any little parts that I want to kind of polish. Maybe that's what we'll call this. Let's call it polish. So polish movement 3. So 1 time each section plus evaluate. Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay. Pizza polish. What is that? Just marinara sauce or pizza sauce? Okay, anyway. Let's do this. Here we go. Okay, definitely better with the visualization this week. So I'm really happy about that. I'm hoping that in the next few weeks, I can visualize it a little bit faster. I think I want it a little bit faster, but we will take the good visualization for today. That was really good for a cold run. So we're going to continue in the next section. Also pretty okay with the visualization. Definitely nearly went off the rails, but I got myself back on. I'm definitely still very slightly fighting my visualization of just flailing fingers. But it is getting a little bit easier to keep myself on the rails and really visualize each note. So let's see. What's pizza polish? Something like a dough, but it's not the actual dough, it's more sticky. It's what makes the dough rise in Neapolitan pizza. Oh, yum. You know, I didn't used to like pizza, but John loves pizza, and he has absolutely converted me. I love pizza now. I think I just didn't realize like all the different kinds of pizza that you could possibly have. And yeah, I've been converted. Okay, here we go. Next section, trying to keep up the visualization. Pretty much fell off the rails in one spot just because I got distracted and was thinking about pizza. So we're going to do that one section. Okay, yeah, need to not be thinking about pizza while I'm playing this. I'm just not at that point. I would love to get to the point where I like can visualize this so well that I can think about pizza at the same time, but clearly we are not at that point yet. Yeah. Ooh, deep fried pizza. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. Okay, next section. Well. Okay, I will give myself the credit that I've gotten to the point now where my breath efficiency is good enough that I don't have to take that stupid sneak breath anymore. So I will say that that's the part that I liked. The part that I didn't like is that I'm definitely visualizing myself flailing in the middle of that. So I'm going to polish that up a little bit. Okay, I was figuring out there a couple of spots where I'm putting in a random C where I shouldn't. So that was throwing off the rhythm. And then I think I am anticipating my C's, other C's too soon. So I think that's what's going on. Okay. I was just kind of like reorganizing my visualization of it. So hopefully that'll stick for tomorrow. Okay, feeling pretty good. So we are going to continue. Have I ever seen a successful attempt to making deep fried ice? No. I feel like I have had deep fried ice cream before though. Which then made me remember that I have had deep fried Oreos. It is so sinful and so bad for you. but it is delicious. I had it while I was in New York in 2021, and it was so good. All right, let's keep going. All right, I'll tell you guys what I was doing there in case you're like, why is Joanna constantly looking at the floor? I realized I needed to turn the page and my Bluetooth pedal was a little bit too far away. So I was taking advantage of the longer notes to look down to see where it was. And I did botch a note because I was looking a little bit too early. So, but the runs were really good. My visualization has stuck from last week. So I'm really happy with them. Excellent. So it's really only that one spot in the previous section that I need to I still need to kind of polish up that visualization. Okay. Do I use virtual music? Yes, I do. I'm using a PDF right now. It just works better when you have this whole setup, you know? Yeah, it's just easier to kind of have it on the screen. Okay. We keep going. Okay. Not bad. There's one little section I want to just find out where I can hear a little blip, and I want to find out where that blip is happening. So. Of course, it doesn't happen now, but I think it's between the E flat and the G flat. So we're going to try it again tomorrow and see if the blip happens again. But yeah, I think maybe just visualizing it properly already kind of fixed it. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, the visualization is much better this week. Oh, okay. So I think all of that, like practicing last week, is really paying off. Oh, okay. Cheers. Okay. Go. I take it. I take it. Yeah. Yeah. I am very much enjoying this. The visualization is absolutely way better than last week. So I definitely, even with me buzzing on caffeine, I am still in the driver's seat. So that feels really good. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Yeah. I think, yeah, I think my visualization is sticking. So, I think that's the most confident I have felt playing all of this thus far. So, okay, I do think that maybe next week I can start trying to run the whole thing again and seeing how my stamina is. Cranky, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, we still have 6 minutes. Oh my gosh, even with all the talking, we still have 6 minutes. So we are going to make our way to a little bit of Genshin Impact. All right. Let's see. Okay, I want to work on going from really high notes to relaxing my mouth so I can play low notes really well. So we'll take the first spot where this happens. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little trick, which is to, you can, if you're doing something like this where you're finding it very difficult to relax all the way down for those low notes. So what I'm doing right now is actually, it's a trick I learned from one of my students. They said that you can very, very subtly, no one can see you do this, but you can very subtly kind of like push, like angle the flute off your face a little bit. So I'm doing it like this so you guys can see the motion that I'm doing it, but I'm doing it so subtly that you guys probably can't even see me doing it. Only I can feel it kind of coming off of my lip a little bit, and that helps those low notes come out because it places the aperture between your lips further away from the opposite edge of the lip hole. So I'm going to try that again. Need to be careful not to overblow. Yeah, it's a fun little hack actually. Like, it's a great thing to do if like you can't relax your lip fast enough. Like you should still aim to relax your lip as much as possible, but with something that moves around like this much, it can get a little bit hard to do that. might have played the wrong note. But yeah, definitely the going into those low notes is definitely getting easier. It's not quite as stable as I want it to be, but it's much stronger than before, and more stable than before. So I just have to make sure that I'm not overblowing it. Let's see. Okay, so in general, I need to just not overblow so hard. Okay. The wonders of not overblowing. I definitely think I actually project more by not blowing as hard. Okay. I'm going to, there's one part that I just want to see. Just the very end. Yeah. The not overblowing is, yeah. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good. So I am going to end that there. We're making some good progress. I was actually really concerned for a while because like my schedule and my energy levels is making it so that I can really only afford maximum 3 streams a week. I've just had to kind of pull back on life a little bit. However, I'm still making good progress. So I don't actually think I'm missing out a lot. So I also feel like I am proving to my students that it's okay to do 3 days a week. You will still see a lot of progress. You just need to keep coming back to practicing and showing up to your practice sessions. So it really is like working out. And I am very happy with this. So, okay, let's update the checklist for next time. I think the 480 exercises is the one that I didn't update yet. So we will next do 79. Okay, so we'll save that and then we'll put this here. We will be doing 79. There we go. Okay, excellent. And I'm just going to scroll there in my music. Cool. I'm gonna scroll there and then it should remember where I was. Okay, so we'll close that. I think tomorrow when we do the Ibert, let's go backwards because this time we went forwards. So we'll leave that there. And there we go, Rapid as Wildfires. Okay, wonderful. So I'm gonna clean up now. Yeah, Michael, all good. I mean, I'm also ending right now too. So, Bill, hello. Did I say hi to you? You haven't. Well, I mean, you're here, so you didn't really miss me, right? H3O. Ooh. Are you taking chemistry right now? Is that why you just found out? There we go. Looks like we are doing chemistry. Are you studying chemistry right now? Is that what's happening? Okay, so that was a really good tone day. I do not know how much of it is just the fact that it is a good tone day versus I think I'm actually gaining even more subtle control over my tone by doing the fullness of tone exercises in the Moyse. Is my husband home? Love? Hello, I'm ending my stream right now. Well, I mean, I'm saying goodbye right now. I'm live right now. Awesome. That sounds good. I was going to cook after this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Just soak it. I soaked all my other stuff too. Okay, guys. So let me see. Is this dry? This is dry. Okay, cool. So I will just very quickly here wipe off all my sweat because fun fact, my sweat can apparently eat through stainless steel. Did you guys know that? I don't know if it can still do that. It definitely did that. Oh, goodness gracious. 15 years ago. Good Lord. This flute is like older than some of you guys, I think. Are you excited for that flute review? I am too. The box is sitting just off camera right now. And I am saving it to open it up in front of you guys. So I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I will. I really don't know what to expect. Like every time I do these flute reviews, I'm always kind of like want to prepare. And then I'm like, I have nothing to prepare. The point of it is to go in unprepared. So that's going to be fun. Okay. We have cleaned up. We are good to go. Wow, that is real slobbery. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can totally see that on the camera. So that was a very good session there. You're so welcome, Victor. Thank you all so much for joining today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed my like caffeine buzzed practice session here. I love you all so very much. Please stay happy, healthy, and safe. Take care of yourselves because there is no music without the musician, or at the very least, take care of yourselves to the best of your ability. I know that life sometimes just kind of does its own thing. So, you know, just do the self-care things that you need. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 11 a.m. Pacific. So early. But, good day, good night, wherever you guys are, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, laters, guys. Bye.